Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. First down here for the offense. Williams will pass. Feeling some heat. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive.
What a snag by the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Williams looking for a man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. These two will try to live up to last year's game as SC won a thriller.
And these teams play late in the year. Oftentimes they're beat up, physically worn down. This is a game that you've got to rise above all that. Mentally, you just have to be playing at a different level. Everyone's got to do just a little bit more. And last year, David, it was USC that just made a few extra plays to pull out the win against the Irish.
Man, I like that you mentioned late in the year because that also means there's so much on the line. Like a lot of time.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
What?
Lofts one high and deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They'll line up for a second down play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touch. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, calm. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they're looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a...
Got a lot of running room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Williams will pass. Skips away from pressure. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Off the play fake on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking to the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The 50, the 40, the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. To the air on first down. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just... And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Trying to find his man on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. They stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point?
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions